ישמר השבת, אל ישמרני, כי ישמר השבת, אל ישמרני, אותי לעולמי בינו וביני, אותי לעולמי בינו וביני, כי ישמר השבת, אל ישמרני, כי ישמר השבת, אל ישמרני, אותי לעולמי בינו וביני, אותי לעולמי בינו וביני.
Good evening, Shabbat Shalom, and welcome. We're glad to see so many of you and all the smiling faces that show up all these different times during the year. We love having you with us. This is great. I think your whole family is going to be doing something, so this is nice. If you'd like to come up to lead us in candles, we're going to begin with our candle lighting on page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
May the Shabbat candles that we now light inspire us to see justly and gently, look honestly and with kindness, and to see what's holy in each other. Turn in our prayer books now to page 4 at the bottom of the page. Hine ma tov, how good it is to see all of you with us today.
And it is so good that we are all here together on this beautiful Shabbat evening. So please take just a moment to say Shabbat Shalom or to introduce yourself to someone sitting nearby. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shavet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shavet
As we turn to page 8 at the bottom of the page, we'll continue with our family prayer. May we never take for granted the gift of Shabbat as we sit nestled in the Rocky Mountains, sharing this humble moment with family and friends. May the satisfaction of celebrating Shabbat hearten our spirits. Let Shabbat peace bring quiet to our souls. Allow this time set aside for song and prayer to bring us closer together in thoughts and deeds. The space we share become our place of devotion, glowing with reverence and filled with our traditions. May the end of this week encourage us to examine our actions, look ahead toward the new week, be worthy of all of God's blessings as we welcome the angels of peace. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
I think what's special about coming to our congregation, when you're coming from so many different places, is we always seek out songs that become familiar to us, some that we exclusively sing here, but others that you sing in Houston, in Florida, in Palm Springs, and all that, where everybody's from. And I just always look forward to that when I was traveling, that it gives you that nice Shabbos feeling. And I'm so appreciative that when I wasn't here, I was on the East Coast. We were out there visiting our grandson. You almost didn't need me to come back. It was really good. So thank you. That was really, really good. Thanks for running last week.
Sure.
Okay, Maya, if you'd like to come up here, you're going to lead us as Sa'inai as we lift our eyes to the mountains. We'll join together, page 12.
Esaina el hehari mei yavo ezri. Esaina el hehari mei yavo ezri. Ezri mei Madonna oze shemayim ba'aretz. Ezri mei Madonna oze shemayim ba'aretz. Esaina el hehari mei yavo ezri. Esaina el hehari mei yavo ezri. Ezri mei Madonna oze shemayim ba'aretz. Ezri mei Madonna oze shemayim ba'aretz.
Thank you. As we turn to page 16, we travel back to the 16th century to the town of Svat, the center of Jewish mysticism. It was there they wrote the beautiful poem, Lecha Dodi. We join together.
Lecha lecha dodi, likra likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kabbalah. Lecha lecha dodi, likra likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kabbalah. Lecha dodi, likra likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kabbalah. Lecha lecha dodi, likra likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kabbalah. Shamor v'zachor v'ribor תפארת ולתחילה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי יהי לכל המלאכה, מראש מקדם ישועה, במעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי ציון תהפך, רב לשבת ועמק הלכה, והוא יחמול עלייכם, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה.
Bottom of page 18, we rise, face the rear of the sanctuary as we greet the Sabbath bride.
בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לה 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 לה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה, לך דתי, לקרא לקרא, בני בני שבת לקבלה.
May be seated. And I see you're so fascinated by our cantor. Wait till you hear her sing Adon Olam to Baby Beluga.
Is that what we're doing
I
tonight?
guess so.
Okay, excellent.
You're just like Rafi up here. That'll be great.
Perfect.
Baby Beluga with the
It'll work.
Adon
We're
Olam,
going to do it. We're doing it.
Terem kol.
Yeah.
Okay, we might do that, so hang in there.
We will. We're going to.
Okay. Let's turn to page 21 in our prayer books as we continue with Psalm 92, Psalm for the Sabbath day, song in Jerusalem, in the Temple of Jerusalem on Shabbat. And it says, it was always a song of praise. Let's continue responsibly. It's good to give thanks to you, O Lord, to praise your name through song, to speak in the morning of your loving kindness and your faithfulness each night, music of the lute and the harp, melody of the lyre, I'll sing with my delight. Bottom of page 20, we continue.
Sadikatamar Yifrach Ke'eres Bavanon Yizke Shetulim Bevit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun B'Sheva B'Shenim B'Ra'ananim Yehiyu Lehagid Ki Yashar Adonai Suri Nelam Latabo.
Well, back in 1921 on the Boston Globe, there was Dr. Crane Says. It was that wonderful column of advice, and we've been doing this for years now because Just for Today applies almost every day whenever we are having one of our services. And we have Dr. Crane and we have Dr. Lerner. So we have Maybe we'll have the learners lead us responsively. And this time I'm not asking you to read Torah, so this is actually quite simple.
Just for today, I will live one day only, forgetting yesterday and tomorrow, and not trying to solve the whole problem of life at once.
Just for today, I'll be unafraid of life and death, unafraid to enjoy the beautiful and be happy. People are as happy as they make up their minds to be.
Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to suit me. If I cannot have what I like, I will try to like what I have.
Just for today, I'll be agreeable, cheerful, charitable, do my best, praise people for what they can do, not criticize them for what they cannot do. And if I find fault, I'll forgive it and forget it. I'll try not to improve nor regulate anybody except myself.
Just for today, I will have a plan. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have one. It will save me from worry, hurry, and indecision.
Just for today, I'll get people off my nerves and not get on theirs. I'll appreciate them for what they do and what they are.
Just for today, I will not show it if my feelings are hurt.
Just for today, I'll find a little time for quiet to relax and realize what life is and can be. Time to think about God and get a better perspective of myself.
Just for today, I will look at life with fresh eyes and discover the wonder of it. I will know that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me.
Thank you. I wish when I had my bar mitzvah back in Dallas that I gave the chance to practice and make all the mistakes before you get up for the big day. Owen, guess what? Yeah. You're coming up pretty soon. So even though it's a nice surprise that you're going to lead us in Baruch Hu, this will get all your nerves out of it. And you get to lead us as we turn to page 24 and rise in Baruch Hu.
Yai la 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 yai la la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
What'd you think? Okay, good. I asked the cantor for a Valentine's Day Shabbat song. What did you say you could think of?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not confident in my choice, but Ahavat Olam feels like it hits that, don't you think?
I do. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Because this prayer is taken from the words of Moses and Joshua, where 3,000 years ago they wrote, "When there's darkness, may God provide protection until the sun rises in the morning." Page 28 as we join together.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Amcha Avta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu lemadeta, otanu lemadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shofenu, u'kumenu nashiach b'chukecha, v'nishmat b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki ehem chayenu. אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולם עמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל.
We turn to page 30 at the top of the page and invite Lila if you'd like to come up and lead us in Shema.
And everyone else who's coming to lead the Shema, are you going to come help with Cindy and Fufu?
Oh, this is special. Owen, come on.
You can come too, Owen.
You should have another moment.
Yeah. You guys coming to help us? Come on. She can come with you.
You can even, here, I'll hold your microphone and you hold mine.
Oh, those are not microphones. That's Cindy and Fufu, the princesses. I don't know if you got the lowdown, the rundown earlier.
Okay. Here we
Come
go.
up here. Come stand with us. Come on up. We'll hold the mic so everyone can be near it. You guys come lean in nice and close. All right, ready?
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
So much.
Thank you all.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And there's so much for which we are grateful, having our families with us and around us, and also being in this beautiful little valley. The top of page 32 will continue with gratitude. As the sun sets slowly behind the mountains of Vail, we gather together appreciative of the many gifts we enjoy. This Shabbat, amidst the peacefulness of these surroundings, let us no longer focus on that which we desire, but rather upon what we already savor, the quietness of the creek and the soft mountain air. We thank you each day for health of body, mind, and spirit. Let our daily actions reflect our gratefulness for our lives every moment with every breath. Recite our prayers surrounded by family and friends. Let's joyfully lift our voices in song, grateful to God who has given blessings of Shabbat. Page 32 as we join together. this Shabbat evening, we seek peace and comfort and shield us from hatred and destruction that plague so many corners of our world and console those in need. The top of page 34 as we continue, Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim. Ushmor Tzidkenu Uvoenu L'chaim U'shalom Ve'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim.
We read in the book of Exodus that in 6 days the Lord created the heavens and the earth. The seventh day ceased from his work and rested. Page 36 of Ashamru.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ki shishen yamim asar Adonai, asar Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam.
Well, there are those in our community who are in need of healing of body, mind, or spirit. If a person in your life in need of healing, please feel free in just a moment to share their name aloud as we move about the sanctuary. We continue the top of page 38, Misha Berach.
And right before we continue, my cousin Marty just passed away this past week, and Debbie Friedman wrote this Misha Berach for her Simchat Bat
Really?
a few decades ago. And so thinking about my cousin as we're singing this tonight. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
We offer these blessings for full healing to Ross Bagully, Gail Balin, Sue Beiser, Chip Brown, Esther Jeunesse Batchaya, Blanche Deutsch, Chris Eldridge, and Larry Ellens, Carol Ann Finn, Sherry Frank, Deborah Goldman, Helene Grablowski, Mark Grablowski, and Lori Hellman, Mike Herman, Ray Ivry, Harriet Jaffe, Mary Sue Katz, and Herman Keek, Phil Krasnow, Judith Landau, Barbara Myers, Bill Multack, Stephen Reese, Bruce Rogers, and Bill Silvers, B. Sklerowitz, Barbara Solomon, Alyssa Soslin, Dina Stempler and Lisa Stryer, Merle Steyer, Alan Tannenbaum, Richard Taxman, Bonnie Taxman, and Donna Weinstock and Jerry Weinstock. Thank you. Thank you.
Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn to page 40 as we rise and join together the Reader's Kaddish.
And Will and Haley and Harrison are going to lead us.
We're actually going to get Harrison to come up.
Oh,
How many
yes.
times have I requested? And
I
said,
know.
You were a little guy when I asked you.
Yitgada v'yitgada shemei rabba.
Amen.
Ve'amad yirak hirtei ve'amlik malchutei.
B'chayechon v'yomechon u'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach. Le'alam olam ve'yomaya. Yitbarak, Yitbarak ve'yishabak. V'pari roman v'yitnaseh. Ve'yitadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitalal. Shemei kusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birkata ve'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata
Da'amiram b'yama v'meru. Amen.
Thank you. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. We continue the top of page 42, then silently through page 57.
Adonai. Ananana sfatai tiftach. Ananana ufi agir. Ufi agir tehilatecha. Ananana Adonai. Ananana sfatai tiftach. Ananana ufi agir. Ufi agir tehi Ananana satai tiftach. Ananana ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Ananana Adonai. Adonai satai tiftach. Ananana ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha.
You may be seated when you've completed the Amida. As we continue with our prayer for peace, the bottom of page 56 says Shalom.
Spirit of the world, make us whole again. Grant us peace. Grant us your peace. Spirit of the world, hear our humble prayer. Grant us peace. Grant us your peace. Oh, say shalom, b'maroma, huya, say shalom, huya, say shalom. Oh, say shalom, b'maroma, huya, say shalom, huya, say shalom. Aleinu, Aleinu, Vail kol Yisrael. Aleinu, Aleinu, Vail kol Yoshvei Tevel. Oh, say shalom, b'maroma, huya, say shalom, huya, say shalom. Oh, say shalom, b'maroma, huya, say shalom, huya, say shalom. Ve'imru, ve'imru, ve'imru. Amen.
Thank you. The prayer that we probably recited hundreds of times. Praised are you, O Lord our God and God of our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and old what's her name? And you wonder why, what's her name, Leah always comes last. Because after all, Leah is older than Rachel. Leah was married to Jacob for 7 years before Rachel, and Leah gives birth to 4 children, before Rachel is even able to bring one child into this world. Well, we of all people should have some rachmanis, which is sympathy for Leah, and even her name, which means weary. What describes a woman who wants to have so much, she wants so much just to be loved. And as the story in the Torah goes, no matter what she has given to her beloved, Jacob's focus is elsewhere. Well, now, as I studied this biblical story, my professors shared several lessons that come from just this one story. The first one I explained at every wedding that we do. A bride and a groom within a Jewish ceremony always see each other before the wedding ceremony. It's called the bedekin, or the veiling of the bride. The groom lowers the veil over the face of the bride, and it's based on this biblical story where Jacob did not see his bride's face beforehand, and he was tricked into marrying the wrong sister, Leah. Well, another lesson taught compares the Jewish people to Leah. For centuries, try as hard as the Jews may, we try to make this positive difference in the world. No matter how much we give, how much we try, even some semblance of acceptance seems to elude us. But back to that story from the Torah, because while we read how Rachel and Jacob find love at first sight, nothing is said about how did Leah feel when she first laid eyes on Jacob. Well, in the text, and this is one of the more unusual ones that we studied, it said Leah was weak in the eye. Now, that could mean a whole lot of things. It could mean that she wasn't a very pretty woman. It could mean that she had some eye problems. But the commentators, they twisted it this way, and they said, what if Rachel was only attracted by Jacob and his looks? But Leah, on the other hand, didn't focus on him being handsome. She was attracted because she was observing his behavior. Well, Jacob doesn't spend much time talking to Leah. And since it's just like in a soap opera, he's so infatuated with the younger sister, Rachel. Well, as time goes on and Jacob is ready to marry, good old Uncle Laban, he tricks Jacob, as we heard, into marrying not Rachel, but Leah. So can you imagine on that night when Jacob lifts the veil, realizing what happened? And even more so, can you imagine how Leah feels when right after consummation of their union, Jacob goes to complain to his father. That's why this Torah is such a soap opera. He goes to complain to his father with words like, how could you make me marry her? I don't even love her. I love Rachel. And who's hiding behind the door? Leah. So time passes, and we know Jacob doesn't love Leah, but she does give him a son, and another, and another. And sadly, while he may love the children, we see no signs anywhere within the text that he's become more attached to Leah. So Leah is a woman who's suffering from unanswered love. But it isn't until she has her 4th son that Leah declares, you know what? This time I'm going to thank God for what I have, and I'm going to thank God for all the blessings that I have. Leah's story is that lesson which is, I think, something we have to teach all of us. That we have certain visions of how our life, well, maybe should be, and we have times where even deepest hopes and dreams, they just fail to come about. But those things that can eat us up, it can make us sad or lonely, angry, even depressed. When the time comes, we have to find a way to live, as did she, even without those things that she desired. So in Leah's case, she finds joy in her children. And in other blessings in her life that she only begins to see, that when she stops focusing on what she doesn't have and will never have and can't have, she knows how to focus on what she does have. Well, Valentine's Day, their holiday, is coming up, and while there's absolutely nothing to do with Judaism in the holiday's history, many of us will still exchange cards, give flowers or chocolates. But Leah, even though she would not have gotten a Valentine from Jacob, she still found a way to be thankful for the other blessings in her life. So, what we can learn from Leah is also found in Pirkei Avot. It's the ethics of the fathers found in the Talmud. And it says, who is truly wealthy? The one who is happy with what they already have. So I hope and pray that we take to heart the many lessons that we can learn from this forgotten matriarch of Leah and find happiness as she tried to do each and every day for the rest of our lives. We will be celebrating Valentine's Day this summer. And this isn't like Christmas in July. It's an actual Valentine's Day called Tu B'Av. We're going to be celebrating on July 31st. I explained in the newsletter this week what it's all about. And it's very interesting that in Israel, this is when they get engaged and they have a lot of joyful singing. The Cantor and Colleen are putting together special music and a program for this Jewish Valentine's Day. Anything to add to that?
Yeah, we have all kinds of programs coming up. We have about 2 family programs a month that we do. Please check your newsletter to see the evites for those so we can know how many people to expect. One of our events that we have coming up next is our Purim Carnival that will be taking place on the Friday of Purim, which is followed by a Shabbat service that has the Megillah reading in it and lots of opportunity for costumes and groggers and fun. So we hope you'll join us for that and lots more events. Just check the newsletter.
We're working on the High Holy Day Machzor, which is the desperately. When they give you a deadline, they say it needs to be done by the high holidays. So we've been working since the fall, and it's quite the endeavor to say there's 5 services that you have to put together, and we're starting from scratch. And we've been working on this furiously, and it's going to be beautiful. The cover will be spectacular with Carrie Fell doing the paintings for both covers. And we have films, we have speakers, we have artists, Israelis coming, our Creekside services. It just keeps on filling up with all the different things we have. And we also, a shout out, I hope he's watching, Mark Levy's birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday,
So you can
Poppy.
wave and say hello. We're celebrating his birthday. And we also, there's so many people that are watching. It's fun. When we were on the East Coast, we get to watch and see who else is. Now we know the Gorblowskis, Seacrest on the West Coast. I'm not even going to start to mention all the people in Dallas and all over Texas that are watching. And the Florida people, I know the Gainers wrote today and said they're watching. So it's wonderful. I mean, we have our congregation here, but we have it streamed also, which is really wonderful. And so when you're not here, please join us. And again, thank you for filling in while I was out in the East Coast.
Of course.
While we were visiting our grandson. It was
Anytime.
wonderful. And again, welcome to all of you. We're really glad to see you. It's such smiling, familiar faces. It's really nice. I'm not going to ask you to blow shofar. I'm not going to ask you to read Torah. I'm not going to ask you to play your violin. We have all these people that just come here for Shabbat service. So it's very, very nice. Thank you for being here. We're going to return to our prayer books now on page 60, and we'll rise, join together. Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tet gdula le'otzer bereshit, shelo asanu ki goyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, ve'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Tonight, to remember the loved ones who are no longer with us. It has been said that a loved one will always be with us while their name is still spoken. In solemn testimony to that unbroken faith which links the generations one to another, we recall their names as they will live in our hearts forever. In solemn testimony to that unbroken faith which links generations one to another, we call to mind those whose yahrzeit we observe this month. Lawrence Edelman, Robert L. Bernstein, Louis Blank, Helen Bronstein, Maxine Brunwasser, Nancy Budd, and Ira David Cohen, Ethel Cohen, Carl Dietz, Ria Iyer, Robert S. Fremont, Sam Frey, Joan Frummer, Molly Futernick, Maurice Goldberg, Daniel Goodman, Ada Gordon, and Lily Grublowski, Bob Janko, Bernice Jenkins, Lee Kay, Mary Kent, Sal Kugler, Sidney Joseph Kuhn, Maxine Landau, Jack Leeds, Raymond Lumry, Brandon Merritt, Leonard Miller, George Mintzer, Anna Nadell, Arlene Neperont, Doris Olch, Richard Peller, and Gary Plotnick, Molly Raymer, Lester Reese, Bernice Resnick, Victor Resnick, Irving Ross, Robert Rubin, James Sandberg, Charlotte Schiff, Ben Schnapp, Jenny Lou Schoolman, Arthur Shapiro, Adele Siegel, and Isidore Jack Silver, Charlie Slakowitz, Dawn Suslin, Dorothy Spector, Yetta Spiro, Norman Spitzmiller, Sheila Strauss, C.J. Tenner, Lillian Wagner, and our condolences to Heidi Truster, who lost her mother just this week, Barbara Gerber Fremont. Our condolences to her. And if anyone else is observing Yahrzeit this month. The Mourner's Kaddish can be found in our prayer books, and those who wish may join with us as we say,
Yigadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. V'yalmad divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayachon uvyomechon. Uchayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam ulmei almayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yita'ar v'yitralam v'yitnaseh. V'it hadar v'taleh v'talal shemedek kudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushvichata v'ne'emata da'amiran birma d'imru Amen. Yehesh la'ra rabba min shemaya Irayeh alenu le'kol Yisrael miru Amen. Ose shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu le'kol Yisrael v'imru Amen.
thank you. And I know you were saying Kaddish for your grandpa, so thank you. May be seated. It doesn't have to be Baby Beluga.
It can
You
be.
know, when
Now
you
I'm
go
kind
away
of
and you
excited
spend-
for Baby Beluga. I kind of want to.
I don't know. You spend a
do
week
it.
with a child who's 2 years old and you don't get all the music you love. But it could be Apples and Banunus or whatever it is.
You've apparently been listening to a lot of Rafi.
A lot of
this
Rafi.
week.
I had to look it up and make sure he was still alive, and he is.
He's amazing.
Okay,
He's
okay.
So amazing.
Adon
Would you
Olam.
like to Baby Beluga? Yeah.
Adon Olam, page 66.
Adon Olam asher
malach,
b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'ed nasa le'ches hakol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu hove ve'hu yeh b'tifara ve'hu echad ve'in sheni להכשיר לו להכתירה בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא והמשרה. והוא אלי, וחי גואלי, בצור חבלי, בעת צרה, והוא ניסים ונוסלים מנת כסיב ביום אקרא. וידו אף כדרוכי, ועת תשען והעירה, ואם רוחי גביעתי, אדון אלי ולא אירה. אדון עולם, אשר מלך, בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא.
It's very dangerous to give the cantor a suggestion. But that was for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. We rise for a closing blessing. Oh, and congratulations to Jake, of course. What
Yes.
place? It was 8th place. I mean, you think about 8th place in the Olympics, out of the world, Jake Pates.
A B'nai Vail member in the
From B'nai
Olympics.
Vail, and he, incredible to watch him and to say what he's been able to accomplish. That's amazing. Adonai Ozli Amo Yatain, Adonai Varechet Amo V'Shalom. May the Lord grant strength into his people. Bless all peoples with peace. And, just a moment, we have to break everything down because Mass is tomorrow morning, so any strong people that want to help us, you're welcome after services.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen l'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
Shabbat Shalom.
Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bim. Challah and grape juice in the back. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom.